All right, welcome to 4.3. This is part 3 of our notes, solving systems of equations by elimination. This will be our last day of notes for this section, setting us up for our last homework worksheet. And then later in the week, you'll see our quiz review and quiz for this section. So today we're going to look at having to multiply both equations as well as setting up some word problems. So we'll go ahead and jump right in here. If you look at these two equations, you can see that 2 and 3 don't cancel out, and 6 and 11 don't cancel out. And so at the very start of this section, we would have like negative 3x and positive 3x, and then we'd add them together and they'd cancel. Or we might have 2x here and 4x here, so we just multiply the top one by 2 to get them to cancel. Well, that's not going to work here. We actually have to multiply both equations. Now you have the option, you can get rid of the y's or you can get rid of the x's. I'm going to choose the x's here because I'm going to multiply by smaller numbers. So I'm really going to take this equation by 3, which is the x number here, and I'm going to take the bottom equation by 2. And so when I do that, I'm going to end up getting opposite x values so that they'll cancel out. So if I multiply this top equation by 3, which is what you see right here, here's my result. So 3 times negative 2x, 3 times negative 6y. When I multiply the bottom equation by 2, I get here. So 6x plus 22y equal to 8. And now you can see, after we multiplied both equations, that the x's are going to cancel out. So that is the one change for today from what we've been doing, and that's the fact that we have to multiply both equations. Now from here, we know what to do. Since they're opposite signs, we're going to add. So the x's cancel out. We get 4y equal to 8. We will divide by 4, and that will give me y equal to 2. At this point, I'm halfway home. Now that I know y is 2, I can plug it into either one of these equations. It doesn't matter. I just plugged it into the bottom one here. And so I plugged 2 in for y. 11 times 2 is 22. Subtract 22 from both sides. And I get down to 3x there. And then I divide by negative 3. And then what you'll see is that x is going to equal negative 6. Move that out of the way for a second. Sorry about that. So we divide by negative 3 here, and x is equal to negative 6. Once I have x and y, then I can write my ordered pair. Remember, that is always how we want to finish with the ordered pair. All right, next slide, similar example. We're going to do the same thing here that we did on the last slide. Again, you'll see negative 2 and 5 won't cancel out. Neither will 3 and 4. So we have to multiply both equations. Now I decided to get rid of the x's here, so I multiply the top one by 5 and the bottom one by 2. You could get rid of the y's if you wanted. Then we would have to multiply by 4 and 3, but we'll just stick with the x's. So multiply the top one by 5, and that gets me right here, negative 10x minus 15y equals negative 5. Multiply the bottom one by 2, so 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 4y is 8y, and 2 times 6 is 12. Again, you can see the x's are opposites, so we are going to go ahead and add those two equations together. So when we do that, we get negative 7y equal to 7. We'll go ahead and divide, and y is negative 1. Again, you have the choice here. You can plug this y value into this equation or the bottom one. I went ahead and plugged it into the bottom one. And we'll go ahead and scroll down here. So 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. We'll add 4 to both sides. And ultimately we're going to divide by 5, and x is 2. So again, we have x and y. Final step, write that as an ordered pair, 2, negative 1. And so as far as new material, these two slides cover that. I'm going to finish this out here by going through 2 word problem examples where we've got defined variables, write an equation, and solve. So similar to what we've been doing in past sections, but we'll end up solving with elimination. So here we have drama club at the high school, and they're selling tickets for presentation. They sold 101 tickets total for $164. Student tickets were $1, adult tickets were $2.50, and we want to know how many were sold. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to define our variables. So let X be our student tickets and Y be the adult tickets. Here's our first key piece of information. We know that the sum of X plus Y is 101 total tickets sold. So there's my first equation. So the combination of all the tickets, we sold 101 of them. Then I'm going to use the money piece. We know we made $164. So it was $1 for a student ticket, $2.50 for an adult ticket for $164. Now you'll notice this is 1x and this is 1x. So that's why we're going to subtract here. That will actually cancel those x values out. And so when we do that, we get negative 1 point. All right, my apologies for that with the phone ringing. So again, you got 1x here and 1x. That's why we're going to subtract. So I end up with negative 1.5y equal to negative 63. I'm going to divide right there. And when I divide, y is 42 adult tickets. Now that I know that, I can plug the 42 back into the top equation. And so when I do that, x plus 42 is equal to 101. So then we know we got 49 student tickets. So 49 student tickets, 42 adult tickets. That's going to give us the 101 total. Actually, hold on here. That is incorrect. That should be 59. Let's get that right. And that's why you should always double check your answer. 59 and 42, that will give us 101 tickets. Now we are sitting correctly there. So again, 42 adult tickets, 59 student tickets for a total of 101, and that will give us our $164 in total profit. All right, final problem for this section of notes for today. The sum of two numbers is 20. When the larger number is subtracted from twice the smaller number, that difference is 4. What are the numbers? So we'll let x be the larger number, y be the smaller. We know that when we add these two, we get 20. So x plus y. And it says when the larger number is subtracted from twice the smaller one, so that's really 2y minus x. Well, the problem here is that doesn't match up x and y's. So I went and rewrote this equation right here, and I just put the x first. So negative x plus 2y equal to 4. So here's our two equations. This one's out of order, so I just switched those terms. Since we're adding and subtracting, we can do that. So technically plus a negative x is the same as minus x. So we put that one first, plus the 2y equals 4. You can see now that the x's are opposites. And so 3y is 24. We'll divide by 3, and y is 8. And now that we know what y is, we'll plug it in right up here. And so x plus 8 is going to be 20. Subtract 8 from both sides, and we know that x is equal to 12. Final step, write our ordered pair, 12, 8. All right, so that takes care of setting up word problems. And again, we set these up where you can just eliminate right away. You won't have to multiply them. And then you have the equations you'll see in your worksheet where you got to multiply both. All right, thanks a lot.